Hey, goal-getters! Welcome back to the Life Skillz Hub. Today, we're diving into the world of goals, short-term and long-term. Why do we need both? How can they work together to help you achieve your dreams? And what happens when we get stuck focusing on one but not the other? Let's break it all down and make goal setting work for you. First, let's define them. Short-term goals are things you want to achieve in the near future, like today, this week, or even this month. Think of them as bite-sized wins. For example, finishing a book by the end of the week, or studying for and acing your math quiz next Friday. Maybe even practicing your soccer dribbling skills every day for the next 2 weeks. Long-term goals are your big dreams that take time to accomplish, months, years, or even longer. These might look like graduating high school with honors, or saving money for your first car. Maybe even becoming a professional athlete or starting your own business someday. What's one short-term and one long-term goal you're working on right now? Share them in the comments. I'd love to see what you're aiming for. Now, here's the deal. You need both short-term and long-term goals to be successful. Why? Because, for one, short-term goals keep you motivated. Imagine if your only goal was graduating high school, but you didn't set smaller goals along the way. It might feel overwhelming, right? Short-term goals give you quick wins that keep you moving forward. Long-term goals give you direction. Your long-term goals are your big dreams, the ultimate destination. Without them, you might work hard but not really know where you're headed. Think of it this way. If life were a road trip, your short-term goals would be the pit stops where you refuel and grab snacks, while your long-term goal is the final destination. For some of us foodies, we may need to take several pit stops for snacks and drinks, am I right? Also, without pit stops, you'd run out of gas, but without a destination, you'd just drive in circles or worse into no man's land with a hard walk to go. Here's the tricky part. Long-term goals can be hard to stick with. Why? They take time. It's easy to lose focus or motivation when you don't see progress right away. Long-term goals also feel far away. You might start wondering, am I ever going to get there? When working toward long-term goals, it can sometimes feel like navigating a maze filled with challenges. Procrastination may creep in, tempting you to put off important steps and hindering progress. Finding the motivation to consistently work toward a distant goal can be tough, especially when the initial excitement fades. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected changes can throw a curveball into your plans, requiring flexibility and adaptability. Avoiding burnout becomes crucial as balancing school, social life, and personal goals demands careful self-care. These obstacles, if left unchecked, can grow into habits that take us off the path we planned for our goals. Let's talk about video games for a moment. Many of us have played at least some kind of game before, right? Have you ever noticed how they're designed to keep you playing? In most games, you complete small missions or levels. These are like short-term goals. Each time you succeed, you get a quick reward, maybe some coins, a power-up, or a new weapon. It feels great, right? Small wins are actually leading you to something bigger, defeating the final boss, saving the kingdom, or completing the game, your long-term goal. Whether you are playing Call of Duty with a gang, raging through Elden Ring, or just chilling playing 2K, or even playing Super Mario Party with friends, you're on a grind. You're playing towards a goal. That goal may be upgrading your rank, feeding your competitive drive, or just having fun with friends. The same concept applies to real life. Short-term goals, like getting a good grade on a test, give you the small rewards that keep you motivated. Long-term goals, like getting into your dream college, require you to keep pushing through challenges, just like leveling up in a game. Let's talk about how to make these goals work together. Tip number 1, break down your long-term goal into smaller steps. For example, if your long-term goal is to save $500 for a gaming console, break it down into short-term goals like saving $50 a month. Tip number 2, celebrate small wins. Every time you hit a short-term goal, take a moment to celebrate. It might not be the end goal, but it's proof you're making progress. Tip number 3, stay flexible. Life happens. If you need to adjust your short-term goals or timelines, that's okay. The important thing is to keep your eyes on the prize. Here's another question for you. Have you ever set a long-term goal that felt impossible until you started breaking it into smaller steps? How did it go? Let us know in the comments. Let's check out a few examples. How about a long-term goal of becoming a star player on your school's basketball team? Your short-term goals may be practicing free throws daily, working on your fitness 3 times a week, and watching game footage to improve your skills. Another long-term goal could be getting into your dream college. Some of your short-term goals would be maintaining good grades this semester, joining a school club, and volunteering at a local organization. The last example is having a long-term goal of starting your own YouTube channel. Your short-term goals probably will include researching equipment, writing your first video script, and recording your first practice video. Now, let's get real for a moment. The pandemic affected all of us in different ways. For many, it threw a wrench into our goals and made it hard to stay motivated. Maybe you feel lost or stuck, unsure how to move forward. And that's okay. Here's the thing. The pandemic taught us how unpredictable life can be, but it also gave us a chance to reflect on what really matters. Picking up where you left off means 1. Start small. Focus on one short-term goal to rebuild your confidence. 2. Reassess. Ask yourself if your long-term dreams still align with who you are today. 3. Stay flexible. Life will always throw curveballs, but adaptability is your superpower. You're not alone in this. We're all navigating this post-pandemic world together, one step at a time. So, here's the big takeaway today. Short-term goals give you momentum, and long-term goals give you purpose. Together, they're a powerful team that can help you achieve anything you set your mind to. I want to leave you with an inspiring thought. Your journey to greatness starts with a single step. So take that step today and keep climbing. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more life-changing tips. And remember, your dreams might feel big, but every step forward, no matter how small, is worth it. See you next time.